guys, this is Angel Cat, and today we'll be looking at YouTube. There goes set that break the rules. Okay. Oh, someone likes that.
If you start as an emperor, what would you choose? Beautiful women or power?
Hello friends, it's me. And today we're checking out some summer hacks. This is your sign to buy an inflatable pool and use it as a floaty. Wait, so you put pool inside pool. Oh, they got blankets, they got their laptop in there, they're watching a movie. I would never trust my laptop in and around water. I like the idea of floaties, but every time I get it, it's dry. Also, what is that? I thought it was a wire. Y'all got the pool floaty on a USB? Ah, yes, Jaws, the most comforting movie to watch. Floating in water. It's okay, no sharks here. Let's go live in Florida. Y'all got alligators.
Thanks, Dragon City, for sponsoring a portion of this video.
And he froze some Capri Sun with a popsicle stick stabbed through the bottom. Okay, that looks good. It looked a little top heavy. It'll be a race against time to finish the popsicle before it melts. Okay, but hear me out. Capri Sun, but don't freeze them all the way and then like shake it up, cut the top open and like make it into a slushie. TikTok hack. How many soda bottles can you possibly fit inside one cooler? They got 7 of the 12 packs. And water's in there too? Okay, but it's not gonna close. Oh, okay, that's smart. So that's how they do it. Whenever I put ice in it, I just like put some cans, I put some more ice, some more cans. I can never fit a lot, but this was efficient. They fit almost 100 drinks in one cooler with a ton of ice. Insane. She took some dental floss and sliced the watermelon with it. I feel like you have to be incredibly strong to do this. It kind of works like a cheese string. You know, like the wire they use to cut cheese, but it cuts watermelon with it. She did it so quick. Do you know how long it takes me to do that? Because I have to get the knife, go all the way around the watermelon, and then slice it up into pieces. When I could have just been flossing it this whole time. If you guys are bored and need a new game to play this summer, you should download Dragon City. Dragon City is a free-to-play mobile game that's available on all devices. And did I mention that I have my very own dragon? This is a sniper wolf dragon. You start out as a wee little egg. Your dragon grows into a little dragon toddler. And then into a fully grown dragon with a fully grown staff. Don't even get me started on those fully grown toenails. You can collect my dragon and thousands of other dragons with different elements and like food and empire evolve to an even bigger dragon. And then you can train your dragons and then teach them new attacks and then take them into battle. That will make them even more powerful. You can do some PvP battle in the combat and arena fights where you can challenge your friends or play against other dragon masters and even dragons. If you go to the breeding event island, you can try your luck and get my dragon. And don't walk, run to Fog Island and get my dragon. There she is. Click the link. You also get
towel. This trick saved me one summer when I was living in a house that had no aircon. So roll your towel up and then you're going to wet it. Once it's decently wet, not too soaked, so you're going to put it in there for about 20 to 30 minutes.
Put your wet towel in the freezer. It's going to be freezing. Ice cold.
Once you get it out, it's going to be super cold. I love doing this just before bedtime and falling asleep in the summer. Anyway, it's not summer yet, so save for later.
Before bedtime, falling asleep in an icy wet towel. I mean, yeah, if you don't have AC, you like it to be very cold when you fall asleep. Icy cold wet towel, that will do the trick. Personally, I would be too cold. Where was this hack when I was in the freezer, wrap it around like a cape and what? How does this work? How? It was a water balloon. You're telling me you just drop a water balloon and it's not gonna just like smack you in the head and it's gonna go on like a swim cap? There's no way. Best beach hack I have seen. So when you come back into the towel, there's a bucket of water on the corner of the towel. Please do a little rinsey rinse of the dogs before entering. Nice. There's even like a little drying towel. That water been through it. They also brought the fitted sheet. Please leave your shoes outside. But we're on the beach. No sand. Sick and tired of getting sand on your sand blanket? There are these little clips. Pac-Man's evil blanket-eating brother. Okay, it takes the bite out of each corner. Nice. Those 4 little heads poking out of the sand. Chomping on your blanket. Ugh, get rid of those sandy dogs. Baby powder? plus sand, and it makes it just like disappear. No more sand. What about in between those toes? I have never seen anyone eat a kiwi like this. Like you cut it in half and stab it with a whisk. Give it a little spinny spin. Then pop out that sweet kiwi nectar. Personally, I like to peel the whole thing and then like slice it like a sushi roll. But this is also acceptable. Summer is coming. This is useful. She took a long sock and made it short for a sneaker. These are ballet flat shoes. Oh, I guess if they don't match and you don't want anybody to see them, I feel like I have to watch this in like slow motion. She like pulled it halfway off, flipped it over her foot, and then over her heel, and then again over the toes. Good to know because I do not have any socks like that.
What did you bring me?
Frozen watermelon. It's nature's popsicle.
It's such a good idea. It tastes so good.
Did you say nature's popsicle?
Watermelon. It's nature's popsicle.
Vegans be calling everything nature's something. Get those zucchini in the freezer. I love frozen fruits. I love frozen grapes, frozen watermelon. Is that it? This freezer. I thought this was very smart. They took one of those turkey pans, filled it like halfway with water, and then you freeze it overnight. And then if you're having like a picnic, barbecue or something, and you have cold food, you put it on top, and it will keep the food cold while it sits out. That is actually genius. You know, when I have my love good, bring strawberries and just chocolate in the sun. Oh, that looks so good. Bring strawberries and just dip them. Why have I never thought of this? It's actually a really good idea. Or make s'mores. All you gotta do is like leave it out in the sun. Here, give it 2 minutes on the sidewalk. Okay, you could do it with like chocolate and have like a fondue, but like what about cheese? Can I make a quesadilla on the sidewalk?
The next day.
Alright, I'm gonna put this in the sun and then see if it'll cook. It's hot as balls out right now, so bye-bye. So I left this out for like a few minutes, and look, cheese is melted. It worked.
Summer items from Amazon. What was that? What did you put in your drink? It's like a giant thermometer. Oh, so you put it in the freezer until it is ice cold and it'll instantly cool down your drink. So if you just went to the store, got your favorite soda. I want to drink soda now. I can't wait a few hours until it's cold. You could just do that. You know what us peasants have been doing? We fill a glass with ice and then pour the soda in the glass with the ice. And then that's like instant cold. You don't have to buy anything off Amazon for that. You know, big brain. Oh, this is how they do it in the cafes. This is how they make the muffins. Everything always tastes better when it's like wrapped and baked in paper. Feels artisan. I gotta do this for every single muffin. Can't you just buy these like pre-made? Oh, but they look so good. Now I'm hungry. Bro, everybody is doing this summer. She brought her entire bed and put it in the floaty. Some snacks. Oh, a pizza. Oh man, that is a nice view. This looks so nice until you get everything ready and then jump in the pool float and then realize you have to go to the bathroom. What now? You know, there's two kinds of people. Ones that watch all these cool TikToks and actually try it, and ones that just watch TikTok. Like, oh cool, I should try that. Never tries it. Continues to watch more cool TikToks that I should try. And it's just a never-ending cycle of not doing anything but watching TikToks. Okay, so you want to put the floaty inside the pool. How do you blow it up? I got one of those fancy blowers, a hair dryer, and half of a bottle. Pop it on. It actually works. Y'all actually did that. Okay, that's kind of genius. Just make sure it's on the cold air and not the hot air. Bro made an attachment for his hair dryer. Use a hot knife to cut a Ziploc bag into even smaller Ziploc bags. It's that easy. So as you're cutting it, it also like melts the plastic and seals it. Oh, okay. You know, of all the things you could have put in that bag, she put some almonds. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button left. And make sure you turn on notifications. Click. Also, if you guys want to play with the Sniper Wolf Dragon, make sure you click the link in the description below and download Dragon City. And subscribe.
Okay. This one. No one knows what. It's my story and me.
Again. It's all good. I got you. Thanks. I think I just need a better bank. I can never find their ATMs, and the fees for using any others are insane. Hi, I'm Blake, and this is my story. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My childhood was pretty weird. My mom could be a little dramatic. She was either very happy or very sad. She would do cartwheels on the lawn just because the sun was out, and cry like a baby waving the trash goodbye on garbage day. On the first day of school, she strung balloons in my hair everyone made fun of me. This one boy, Sam, made a game out of who could pop the most of my balloons while they were still attached to my head. I went home crying. They're just jealous of you. You're the prettiest girl in your class. But I didn't like the way people looked at us and talked about my mom behind her back. I heard she serves candy for dinner. So irresponsible. That poor child, stuck with a crazy mother like that. I didn't want anyone talking about us like that. So I started dressing myself for school and packing my own lunch. I was super serious about my studies and tried to be as invisible as possible. But Sam made it his mission to make my life miserable. Where'd you get that dress, loser? Because it's screaming for some color. What did you do to your face, dingbat? Because it looks good enough to punch. I didn't want to give kids like Sam more stuff to use against me, so I purposely didn't invite anyone to my 10th birthday. I have a surprise for you. Come out to the garden and see. My entire class was there. Mom dressed up as a clown and danced around. She even had one of those comically large flowers on her coat that squirted water on people. It was so humiliating. Everyone was laughing at her. It was so cringe that I ran to my room and refused to come out. Honey, what's wrong? Is your tummy hurting? Is it gas? Do you need to poop? Mom, please leave me alone. Oh, I guess it's the hormones. My little girl is growing up. Other than Sam always torturing me, life was going as well as it could. Years went by and I was acing my classes and even volunteering at the library when a transfer student from LA joined us in the middle of 11th grade. Kiara was something else. She had the most ridiculous hair and wore super bright colors in every shade. But somehow she thought I was the fascinating one. Why is your hair tied up so tight? Aren't you afraid you'll pull the skin right off your skull? Whoa, what's the prescription for your glasses? Are you, like, legally blind? No, I'm not blind.
Yeah, she is. She uses echolocation like a bat. See? That's why she has massive ears.
Get lost, Sam. Oddly, it was our combined hate for Sam that brought us together as friends. We got closer over spring break, and Kiara told me about her parents, who both owned a tech company. They think I'm a weird hippie. We have nothing in common. I visited her house for dinner once. The place was so huge, I got lost twice looking for the bathroom. Despite what Kiara said, I thought her parents were awesome. They even had vegetables for dinner.
What do you plan on doing after high school, Blake?
I was hoping to study law at Harvard.
That's amazing. If only Kiara had some ambition, too. Her only talent right now seems to be inhaling food.
Ugh, Dad. Honestly, I felt like someone had switched me and Kiara at birth and we ended up in the wrong families. Apparently, Kiara thought that too. I bet my parents wish they had you as a daughter and not dumb old me. See, that's the thing. I had succeeded in making everyone think I was this straight-A kid who didn't do anything ridiculous. But I had one dark secret. I was obsessed with mermaids, and I secretly drew comics about a mermaid archaeologist who discovered shipwrecks, and I never wanted anyone to find out. I felt bad for Kiara, so I invited her over to my place because I knew she and Mom would get along really well.
Kiara, you're like the daughter I never had.
Hello? I don't get it. How could a cool mom like you have a boring daughter like Blake?
It's a mystery. Marshmallow stuffed cookies and pixie dust sandwiches for dinner?
I was cleaning the dishes after dinner when I heard a squeal from my room, and I found Kiara going through my drafts. OMG, these are so cute. Who made them? Why are you going through my private stuff? Why are you getting so mad? It's not like you made these. Wait, you made these? Stop shouting, the neighbors will hear you. They should. These are awesome. Why don't you have these published? Do you really think they're that good? I'd pay serious money to follow the adventures of Memphis the Mermaid. Mom's always on the lookout for unique content like this. You could save up for Harvard with that kind of money. I don't know, Kiara. Just think about it, okay? I tossed and turned all night thinking about it. I built up a spotless reputation over the years, and no one could call me a freak anymore. Was I willing to risk all of that now? But what if it paid for my dream education? And suddenly, I had a great idea. The next day, I met Kiara in the library. I'm in, but I have a condition. You have to give the draft to your mom and say you made it. Are you nuts? No, think about it. Your parents want you to succeed, and I need the money, but not the fame or publicity. This could be a win-win for both of us. Well,
We know you're hovering over that button, but we need your help. We have a better button, we promise. Right on time. Not bright enough? Makeup flash. Still not enough? All right.
Sarge, you tried your best. They don't know what they're missing. Let's get back to the epic battles.
If you're sure, the plan was a huge success. Kiara's parents were over the moon at her hidden talent, and the comic books were an instant hit. Kiara was called on all the morning shows and did a countrywide tour promoting the book. Back in school, she was suddenly this huge celebrity.
Can you sign my copy, Kiara?
Do you like my Memphis hairstyle, Kiara? Suddenly, Kiara didn't have time for me. She was too busy with her fans and new friends. I tried telling myself I didn't care, but a part of me was hurt and a little jealous. But wasn't this what I wanted? No one to notice me?
Smellogram.
Sam, you moron. I'm gonna end you.
Like your friendship with Kiara? That must have been rough. I guess I'm your only friend now.
You're not my friend.
Your words hurt me, Blake. Haven't I always made you smile and brightened your day?
You've made me think of several ways to end you.
See? I provide motivation and positivity. Now, how about as a thank you, you get me a date with Kiara?
Why was stupid Sam interested in Kiara? And why did I care? He was a pain in my butt, but he was also really good looking now. Why do you want to date her anyway?
Why do you care? Are you jealous?
As if.
Well, I want to date her because she's awesome. Have you read the comics? They're epic. I've heard several Hollywood producers are interested in the movie rights.
I pushed Sam away and walked off. It was my idea to put Kiara's name on my work, but I still hated every minute that she got glory when I knew I would have gotten shame for it. It just wasn't fair. A few weeks later, Kiara suddenly showed up at my house asking for new drafts. I need to publish teasers on my stories. Hi to you too, Kiara. I'm fine. How are you? I know, I'm sorry. I've been busy. You have no idea what a creative person's life is like. Sure, I have no idea. And I haven't had time to draw up anything new. Are you serious? You must have something. A sketch? An idea? Here's an idea. How about you do something yourself for once? What's gotten into you? You're the one who practically begged me to take the credit. And now you're acting like I stole the idea from you? You know what? You're right. It was a stupid idea, and I'm glad it stops now. No! What will I tell my parents? It's the first time they've thought I'm good at something. I don't see how that's my problem. You can tell them the truth, that you have no talent. You're a horrible person, Blake. I wish we'd never met. I felt terrible for all the hurtful things I'd said. Just then, Mom came into my room wearing a hollowed-out watermelon as a helmet. Is everything okay? I was already upset, but Mom's ridiculous hat made me ballistic. She was the reason people thought I was weird, and that made me insecure about my art. How can you ask that with that thing on your head? Geez, Mom, when will you act your age? I'm sick of being the adult around here.
Why are you speaking to me like this?
Because you're an embarrassment. I regretted my words instantly. Mom looked so deeply hurt that I wanted to hug her and apologize, but she immediately left. What had I done? Mom didn't kiss me goodbye the next day, and Kiara didn't show up at school. I skipped lunch and drew a quick outline for Kiara when a shadow loomed behind me.
Is that Memphis the Mermaid? You're the original artist?
Are you nuts? I was just copying Kiara's work. She's really talented.
Nah, I don't believe you. No one's that good at copying stuff. Wait till I tell the whole school.
What do you want, jerk?
Just the truth, actually. Why won't you take credit for your own work, loser?
It's because of you and other people like you. My whole life, you haven't missed any chance to ridicule me, and I've worked so hard to seem normal. I was afraid everyone would think I'm a dork or a freak for writing those comics. So, yeah, I asked Kiara to put her name on it, and now it's ruined everything, and I don't need you making things any harder for me. For the first time ever, Sam actually shut up and looked guilty.
I'm really sorry, Blake. You always seemed tough, and I never realized how much my jokes actually affected you. You're amazing, and you shouldn't have to hide who you really are because of me or anybody.
He leaned in and gently kissed me on the cheek before running off. What just happened? And why was my heart racing? After school, I went to Kiara's house, but I was in for a shock. Kiara left for Japan.
Yeah, this time I'll be in control of my own destiny as well as all the gold and diamonds. Why Arabia? That place only has stones and sand. No! Luckily, I found some wood and cactus. Cactus is quite useful. Collect some to build a house. It seems that the cactus is not hard enough. Stones would be better. Great! With enough resources, I can become the king of Arabia. Send the recruited subordinates to dig canals for irrigation and build cities. I'm the master of this continent again.
And this morning, I don't know what happened, but she was really upset and said something about not having any talent. She's gone to study anime drawing for a year. I was heartbroken to learn that my words had affected Kiara so much. My best friend was gone, and she'd probably hate me for the rest of her life. When I got home, I was in store for an even bigger surprise. Mom was in a boring dress making a roast dinner with vegetables. Welcome home, Blake. I'm sorry for making your life tougher than it is. You're such a good, hard-working daughter, and I'll try my best to be like other moms. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things to you. I was so obsessed with being normal that I pushed away the two people I love the most. And you're awesome, just as you are. I told Mom everything that had happened with Kiara. People make mistakes, honey. Write to Kiara and explain everything. I'm sure she'll forgive you. Want to have chocolate cake for dinner? That sounds perfect, Mom. That night, I wrote an apology email to Kiara, but I never heard back from her. I still visited her parents once a week, and they'd tell me about her life in Japan, but I really missed having her around. Soon after, Sam asked me out and we started to date. He was still annoying, but he also knew how to make me laugh. A year flew by, and I started working on a new comic about a unicorn girl with rainbow hair and the habit of wearing every color at once. I was nervous about handing it to Kiara's mom for publishing, but Sam encouraged me, and she loved it. She said it reminded her of Kiara. My life turned upside down after the comics became a success. I sent Kiara a signed copy with a note saying it was inspired by her, but I never got a reply. One day, I was drawing in my room when there was a knock on my door. It was Kiara. Kiara, I'm so sorry. I was such an awful witch to you. I'm sorry, too. I took credit for your talent without even thanking you. It was never going to last, and I'm glad it ended when it did. But I'm sad that our friendship got caught up in the mix. I needed to get away to figure myself out. I've missed you so much. I know, and I guess I missed you too. It was a novel about a prim librarian that looked a lot like me, cataloging in the mornings and hunting vampires by night. I guess I am very inspiring. Don't push your luck.
Okay, so that's all right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye!